gentlemen, Envy here. So, today, second motovlog. Still excited. Actually, I was so excited I had to do my second motovlog almost immediately after my first. So the next day. Let's see here. What did I want to talk about? I actually had a topic this time, unlike last time. Again, kind of a generic one. I did mention last time that I'd be talking a little bit about the generic stuff, like how I started, how it went. Let's see what else. The MSF course, I think I mentioned a little bit about that last time. You know, just generic stuff that pretty much all the moto vloggers talk about, which is alright. You know, more information, more perspective. Can't hurt. Let's see here. But what I did want to talk about today was what got me into biking, not motovlogging, but biking. Because it seems like, well, at least to me, it's really interesting to hear all these different perspectives, all these different people's point of view on why they got started, what motivated them to get started biking. You know, it can be all kinds of different things. It can be, you know, the cool factor, or just being free, you know, just being out more in the elements, you know, faster way to travel, more fuel efficient, things like that. You know, there's all kinds of reasons, and then people have, you know, obviously they're really unique reasons. So, or maybe they don't really have a reason. They just started riding when they were a kid, and bam, they just kept on riding all the way into adulthood and until they're 1,000 years old and just love it. It can be anything. So anyways, my reason, well, there's several. My main reason for starting, I've got several, was because I used to ride with my dad, and what I mean by that is I used to be passenger on my dad's BMW motorcycle. I think it's from like the 70s or something. I think it's I don't even know what you classify it as. Is it cruiser or is it a touring? I don't know. I guess it didn't really matter back then. It was a motorcycle. It's been a really reliable motorcycle too. It's really, really awesome. That was my principal at my old school. Wow. My high school. I doubt he recognized me though. Yeah, so that was a big influence, I think. Just my dad riding. He's been riding for, what is it, like over 30 years? Well, yeah, over 30 years. I don't know the exact amount of time. Doesn't matter. Long time. And yeah, so that was the main reason. He'd been riding, you know, for my whole life, and although at first, like initially, I wasn't really all that interested. Although it was really awesome to ride passenger. We used to take beach trips from where I live, which is more inland. So about 3 hours. Oh, neutral. Yeah, about 3-hour beach trips on the back of his bike, of his BMW, and yeah, those were always a lot of fun. Just I guess it also kind of had that element of freedom, just going out. You know, you can't really pack all that much, so you just kind of pick up and leave and go, which is really awesome. That was always really interesting for me and really fun. And then, I'm really actually hoping to do that now that I actually have my own bike and he's got his bike still. I'm really hoping that we can maybe do some of those beach trips, maybe this summer. That'd be awesome. Just go riding all the way to the beach, have ourselves a jolly time indeed. This is yeah, so that's my first reason. I guess my dad being the main influence, and those beach trips just being a lot of fun. The second reason is motorcycles are just cool. I mean, I feel like that's a really generic answer. A lot of people seem to think that. They're really cool, but it's not just that. It's also the fact that you can go really fast and you don't lose. I mean, the fuel efficiency is just crazy. I guess I almost got turned off by cars, just one, because of the price. Not that I'm not interested in cars still, I still am, just not nearly as much as I think I'm going to be overall with motorcycles, which is probably going to make me pretty biased, but whatever. Yeah, so cars are just more expensive. They're less gas mileage generally, and I mean, you pay so much money for a certain level of speed and luxury and whatnot. I just don't really see the point when you can buy a motorcycle, brand new motorcycle, that's just just as fast, if not faster, than a car, and yet costs so much less. I mean, you're talking about like $100,000 for some of these really, really nice cars, and yet then you pay, I mean, on the upper end, like 20 grand for a motorcycle. That's still a lot of money. I mean, don't get me wrong, but even if you didn't want to spend that much, you could spend like 7 to 10 grand maybe and get a really nice motorcycle. That's definitely going to be faster than like 99% of all cars. So that was a factor, just the whole cool factor. Fuel efficiency, obviously, ease of travel. So that's reason number 2. Number 3 is just freedom. It's just awesome to be out in the elements and just experience the road in a different way than you would with a car. You just feel more nimble. You feel more alive with this style of travel over traveling in a car. So that's another reason. Thanks. And my final reason is I just got out of a long-term relationship, and well, not just got out like 9-10 months ago, and it seems to be kind of a trend for me to every time I get out of a relationship to kind of try to improve myself in some way. Just do something that just kind of freeing, something that improves who I am as a person, and just makes me I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, makes me a more diverse person, a more diverse human being, someone who can enjoy life, comes off as somebody who enjoys life, and that's mainly just for myself, just because, who doesn't want to enjoy life? But so that was the final reason. I think after my last breakup, I really got into fitness, and I really made that a massive passion of mine, and I guess this time around I've decided to take on sort of a dormant passion of mine in biking, and I guess also motovlogging. I suppose that's also the case. That's it for today. Short, sweet. Well, at least I hope so. I'll probably go back and edit this, and it'll probably end up being like 30 minutes long, but and to the point. I'm gonna go ride some Everybody's trying to get places. Everybody's trying to get places. Guess I'll go back in neutral. Kid's just staring at me through the window, like hardcore, just die, like a death stare. Can't see him through the shade there, but fuck. He's just walking out on the road with a slushy. Just walking out on the road with a slushy. Doesn't even care. Like 1,000 cars bearing down on him, but nah. I got my magic slushy. I'm good. I'm good. You almost got me. Said you almost got me. That's all right.